po ako nagbabasa ng
Okay.
mga ganyan. Wala po akong alam.
Wala. Thank you po. Next question po, ma'am. May property ka ba sa Rockwell? Ikaw ba ang nagmamay-ari ng Unit 46-C Rizal Tower Building located at Rockwell, Barangay Poblacion, Makati City?
Opo.
Sa'yo yan,
Opo.
yung 46-C.
Hanggang 2012 po, nabenta ko na ho yun. Wala na ako doon.
2012. Anong month yun nabinta?
Hindi ho ako sigurado sa month, pero yung year naalala ko.
So, your pre-ops is 2012, Your Honor. 2012.
Yes, sir.
2012.
2012.
So, bininta mo na after 2012.
Pinenta ko po siya nung 2012. Yun lang po ang naalala ko.
Okay. But then you admit na you are the owner and at the same time the occupant of such unit, yung Unit 46, the C. 2012, bininta mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
And your pre-ops was 2012.
2012. Your Honor.
2012.
March 11.
Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, pwede bang makahingi ka ng kopya ng deed of sale nung unit na bininta mo?
Opo.
Ha?
Wala.
Kung meron kayong
Hanapin ko po.
hanapin mo. Thank you. Ito rin ma'am, may napabalita in 2011. Two former household workers who lodged a complaint of serious physical injury against Maricel Soriano stated that they decided to flee from the actress condominium unit also because of her alleged cocaine use. Ano po masasabi mo dito sa balita na ito?
Hindi po totoo yan.
Hindi totoo.
Hindi po.
Thank you. I just want to get your answer para to set the record straight.
Yes po.
So hindi totoo yun.
Hindi po.
Pero totoo na meron kayong dalawang katulong sa bahay na dalawa na umalis.
Opo, kasi ninakawan po nila ako.
Ninakawan kanila. Totoo na binugbog mo sila o hindi?
Paano ko naman po bububugin? Dalawa po sila.
Okay. I'm just confirming the report, the news report. Thank you po, ma'am. Maraming salamat for your cooperation. So far, that will be all as far as this committee is concerned. Yung confirmation mo lang as to the ownership and occupancy of that unit in the year 2012 when the pre-ops was initiated by Agent Morales. Ma'am, maraming salamat sa pag-attend mo dito. Thank you very much. Kahit na hindi mukhang wala ka sa magandang kondisyon, you try to be here. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Ma'am, pwede ka nang magpahinga.
Sir, meron lang siyang gustong basahin.
You do, yeah. Well,
Opo, pwede daw niyang
Yes.
basahin lang yung
okay,
gustong basahin niya. Oh.
basahin mo. Please, pakibasa.
Magandang umaga po sa mga kagalang-galang ng mga senador at sa lahat po ng nandito ngayong araw. Ako po ay nakatanggap ng imbitasyon galing po kay Senador Bato de la Rosa para magbigay ng komento tungkol sa issue na pinag-uusapan dito sa hearing. Unang-unang humingi po ako ng paumanhin dahil hindi po ako sanay sa mga ganito. Alam niyo po, first time ko lang po talaga na makatanggap ng imbitasyon na humarap sa Senado. Nakakakaba at nakakatakot. Sa totoo lang po, hindi malinaw sa akin kung bakit po ako naimbitahan sa hearing. Nagtataka lang po ako dahil lahat po ng tumestigo dito ay nagsabing na-verify ang impormasyon, hindi na-verify ang impormasyon ni Mr. Morales at walang investigasyon na naganap. Pasensya na po kung nalilito po talaga ako dito. Gayunpaman, mataas po ang respeto ko sa Senado at sa mga kagalang-galang ng mga senador na nandito ngayon, lalo na po si Chairman Senator De La Rosa. Sa abot po ng aking makakaya, tutulong ako na sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan. Pero sir, nakikiusap lang po ako sa inyo po. Kung ang usapin ay tungkol po sa mga bagay na may legal na implikasyon po, sana po ay pagbigyan niyo po ang aking abogado na sumagot para sa akin. Hindi man po ako abogado, sir. At sa usapang legal, mas nararapat po yata na ang abogado ko na lang po ang sumagot at magpaliwanag. Kung magkaroon man ho ng legal question, pinapahintulutan ko pong magsalita para sa akin si Attorney Agnes Maranan. Maraming salamat po, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Hindi na mangyari yan. Sinagot mo na ako kanina eh. Thank you for answering my questions. Salamat talaga. You are answering the questions with all honesty. Thank you very much.
Thank you po, sir.
Ma'am, pwede ka na siguro magpahinga kasi
Salamat
kanina ka
po.
pa test na test dyan. Pahinga ka muna.
sir.
Former drug enforcement agent who claims a report links President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and actress Maricel Soriano to substance abuse. RG Cruz reports.
Former Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency agent Jonathan Morales is standing by his so-called pre-operations report linking then Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and actress Maricel Soriano to illegal drug use. Morales was grilled by members of the Senate panel investigating allegedly leaked PDEA documents about a purported anti-illegal drugs operation against Marcos and Soriano. The former agent claims he received information and pictures about the subjects from a confidential informant that he could not remember. That report, according to Morales, was left with the agency, a claim denied by PDEA. The senators were also unconvinced.
Ang sinasabi mo, galing sa informant. Ngayon, ang sinasagot mo sa akin, hindi mo natatanda kung sino informant mo?
Your Honor,
Naninira ka lang ng tao eh.
kumuha lang po ako ng salaysay. Ang confidential informant po, yung nag-declare. Yung pong lahat ng kanyang testimonya, nireduce ko po yun doon sa kanyang sworn statement. Ang aking motivation para kunan siya ng salaysay ay dahil doon sa dala niyang litrato, 5 pirasong litrato. Na yung litrato na yon na pinrint magmula doon sa kanyang cellphone, pinakita Your Honor yun. Your Honor, nandun nga po sa PDEA na Ivan. Mismo si Pangulong Duterte, sinabi po niya yan, meron siyang impormasyon na yan. Bakit hindi natin ipatawag si Pangulong Duterte?
Senator Ronald De La Rosa, chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, says he's not inclined to invite the president and former President Duterte to the hearing.
I am tempted to invite the former President Duterte per your insinuations, pero ayaw ko magiging mapoliticize itong hearing natin. We may lose our objectivity here kapag papasukan na ito ng mga contending parties.
For other senators, Morales' testimony is nothing but hearsay.
Wala naman sila napapakitang panibagong ebidensya, kundi yung sinasabi lang nilang dokumento, hindi nga galing sa kanya yung dokumento, galing pa sa isang informant na ayaw niya pangalanan, wala tayong, paano yun? Hindi first hand information.
Sinungaling. Polluted source.
Hindi naman po pwede po yung testigo magsasalita dito, susumpaan, na sinabi ni ganito, sinabi ni ganyan, sinabi ni ganito. Kaya po ngayon, Chairman, nahihirapan. Nothing but the truth in this investigation, ma'am.
Maricel Soriano, a longtime showbiz personality, also denied any involvement in illegal drugs. She also clarified ownership of a condominium unit mentioned in the supposed report, but she said she used to own the property, but she sold it in 2012.
Una po, hindi ko alam yung tungkol sa mga dokumento. Nalaman ko na lang yan nung pinakita sa akin. Dahil hindi po ako nagba-impormasyon ni Mr. Morales at walang investigasyon ang naganap.
De La Rosa admits Morales' statement.
So, this is big, guys. This is big. A PDEA or an ex-PDEA officer claiming that Ms. Maricel Soriano and current President Bongbong Marcos of illegal drug use. Oh, this is tough. Ang problema kasi doon sa PDEA officer na yun, no, si Mr. Morales, is hindi niya mailabas ang kanyang mga witnesses. Wala siyang may pakitang what do you call this, hard copy of evidence. And sabi ng mga ibang senator is that it's paninirang puri. So, in an investigation like this, we have to ask, ano ang magigain ni PIDEA Officer Morales into accusing actress Maricel Soriano and President Bongbong Marcos sa pag-allege na they're drug users, particularly cocaine. So, bakit siya lumabas? What can he gain? Is it politically motivated? Is there a way na he was doing this to discredit President Bongbong Marcos? Is it because he was planted by his political opponents? So let's say na si PIDEA Morales is meron siyang the reason why he's accusing President Bongbong Marcos is, let's say, politically motivated, yeah? What is the reason of him what do you call this? Maricel Soriano. So she's an actress. She's not politician. Unless of course na may plano siyang tumakbo for the incoming election, whether local or national election, na kinakailangan or nalaman na ng mga kakalaban niya, and then again, this is political motivation also. So anong magigain ni PIDEA Morales? So we have to have the motive, the means, or the opportunity of doing such claim. So, again, number one question is the political motivation. Number two, could there be a pera involved? Did he try to get money from these two big entities at hindi siya pinagbigyan, kaya siya lumantad? Or ano ba, what could be the reason why he was doing this? Or could it be the truth? And if it is the truth, so why, bakit lang ngayon lang lumalabas, when according to his words, PIDEA Morales, this is not a recent event. They're even asking about prior to 2012, or his accusation against Maricel Soriano. This was in March 11 of 2012. So, 2012 to 2024, if you have an evidence back then, or he's saying that even President Duterte knows about this. So if this was during the time of President Duterte as well, natungkol kay President Marcos. So why during the time na nakaupo si President Duterte, if there was truth to it, so why was Bongbong Marcos not taken into custody or not prosecuted against illegal drug use? So why now? I'm thinking really that this is against President Marcos. This allegation is politically motivated, and Maricel Soriano was just a collateral damage that they have to use her in order para lang sa ganun is Morales and whoever he's working for and with can substantiate the illegal drug use of, or the so-called illegal drug use of President Marcos. So, yun ang nakikita ko dito. There is a political motivation behind it, and Maricel Soriano is just a collateral damage. It's up to you guys kung anong paniniwala nyo.